She didn't need to shout. Her game did all the talking. In this episode of Me, Our Sport Goats, we dive into the quiet intensity, unmatched focus, and sheer dominance that made Steffi Graf a silent storm in the world of tennis. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Let's begin. Before she made history with a golden slam, she was a shy girl with relentless drive and a forehand like lightning. This isn't just the story of trophies and titles. This is the story of Steffi Graf, the silent storm of tennis. Who is Steffi Graf? Steffi Graf was like a silent storm on the tennis court, a powerful and unstoppable force of nature whose game combined precision, speed, and an unyielding will to win. Unlike some of her peers who relied on flair or flamboyance, Graf's approach was calm, focused, and relentlessly efficient. She wasn't flashy or loud, but her presence was impossible to ignore. As one of the greatest athletes ever to hold a racket, she didn't just accumulate titles. She fundamentally changed the landscape of women's tennis through a quiet intensity and unmatched dedication. Graf's domination of her era was marked by a rare blend of grace and grit, a competitor who could dismantle opponents with surgical precision while maintaining composure under pressure. She proved to the world that true greatness doesn't have to be loud or showy to be powerful. Sometimes it's the quietest storm that leaves the deepest impact. Childhood and early life. Born Stephanie Maria Graf on June 14, 1969, in the vibrant city of Mannheim, West Germany, Steffi's introduction to tennis came at an extraordinarily young age, almost before she could even walk. From the very beginning, her father, Peter Graf, played a central role in shaping her future, taking on the role of both coach and mentor with unwavering dedication. Peter's disciplined, methodical approach to training was instilled in Steffi from age 3, laying the foundation for her extraordinary career. Unlike many children who might have treated tennis as a casual pastime, Steffi embraced the sport with intense focus and determination from the outset. Her early years were spent practicing tirelessly on courts that, while far from glamorous, became the proving ground for a young athlete destined for greatness. By the time she reached 13, Steffi had already made the impressive decision to turn professional, stepping onto the global tennis tour with a seriousness and poise that far exceeded her youthful age. While many young athletes seek the spotlight through charisma or showmanship, Steffi's demeanor was markedly different. She rarely smiled on court and avoided unnecessary attention off it, preferring instead to let her game be the loudest voice. This quiet, almost stoic focus became a defining characteristic, allowing her to block out distractions and maintain composure even under intense pressure. Her relentless discipline and unyielding work ethic became the backbone of her success. Steffi's ability to prepare meticulously for each match, combined with an almost uncanny tactical intelligence, meant she was always mentally and physically one step ahead of her competitors. This fierce determination and dedication to the craft shaped not only her playing style but also her legacy as one of tennis's most formidable and respected champions. Career and achievements. Steffi Graf's career was defined by an extraordinary level of dominance that few athletes in any sport have ever matched. Her footwork was a marvel of precision and speed, allowing her to effortlessly glide across the court and cover every inch with remarkable agility. This swift movement enabled her to reach seemingly unreachable shots and maintain control during even the most intense rallies. Perhaps most feared among her arsenal was her forehand, a shot that struck with lethal accuracy and power, often dictating the pace of the match and leaving opponents scrambling to respond. However, it was not just the power of her shots that made her a champion, but her unwavering consistency. Graf was notorious for rarely giving her opponents even the slightest opening, patiently constructing points with relentless focus and tactical brilliance. Throughout her illustrious career, she amassed an astonishing 22 Grand Slam singles titles, a monumental achievement that places her among the greatest tennis players in history. In 1988, Graf achieved what many believed was impossible, the Golden Slam. She won all 4 Grand Slam tournaments: the Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open. Alongside the Olympic gold medal in the same calendar year, a feat that remains unmatched by any other player, male or female, to this day. Her dominance extended beyond the Grand Slams. She spent a record 377 weeks ranked as the world No. 1, a record for both men and women that stands as a testament to her sustained excellence. Over the course of her career, she captured an impressive 107 career singles titles, showcasing her ability to excel consistently at every tournament she entered. One of Graf's most remarkable qualities was her versatility and adaptability. She excelled on all surfaces, whether it was the fast grass courts of Wimbledon, the slow clay courts of Roland Garros, or the hard courts of the Australian and US Opens. This lack of weakness on any surface made her a formidable and nearly unstoppable opponent throughout her career. Steffi Graf's blend of power, precision, speed, and mental toughness reshaped women's tennis, setting a standard of excellence that continues to inspire players to this day. The GOAT mentality. Steffi Graf's mindset was a remarkable blend of unwavering discipline, profound humility, and razor-sharp focus that defined not only her career but her entire approach to life and sport. Unlike many athletes who thrive in the glare of the spotlight or seek attention through flamboyant celebrations, Steffi preferred to let her tennis do all the talking. She embraced a quiet confidence, the kind that comes from knowing deep down that true success is earned through relentless hard work, dedication, and resilience, rather than hype or external validation. This grounded mindset allowed her to remain composed and focused, even amid the intense pressures of the world's biggest stages. Steffi's philosophy on success was shaped by her understanding of failure as an essential part of growth. She once famously said, "You can't measure success if you have never failed," a simple yet profound truth that she lived by throughout her life. Every setback, every tough loss, was met not with despair, but with determination to learn and improve. Life beyond tennis. Graf retired in 1999 at the age of 30, still ranked among the top players in the world, ending her career on a high note. She later married Andre Agassi, a fellow tennis legend, and together they have built a family while dedicating themselves to philanthropic work. Through her Children for Tomorrow Foundation, Steffi has extended her impact far beyond the court, helping support children affected by trauma around the globe. Her legacy of quiet strength continues to inspire, proving that greatness is as much about character as it is about trophies. Legacy and what's next? Though Steffi Graf never sought the spotlight, her legacy shines brilliantly. She inspired an entire generation of champions with a relentless drive and silent fire. She didn't play for fame or applause. She played for excellence, and in doing so, she achieved it at the highest level. Steffi Graf showed the world that greatness doesn't have to be loud or flashy. It just has to be relentless. If Steffi's quiet fire spoke to you, hit like, subscribe, and comment. Silent but unstoppable. She showed the world that greatness doesn't always make noise. If her journey moved you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more GOAT stories and tell us who's next. Celis? Ineos? Osaka? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next one.